Welcome back to my channel once again. It's your boy Mutiko Khiba. Please, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe down below. If you're returning, just give me a like, a young thumbs up, maybe a little comment saying, I love this new look. Yes, this is indeed the elephant in the room. We kind of switched things up a little bit. So my old idea or my old approach was using natural light, but I didn't quite like that because with natural light now sometimes it's overcast or there's a particular window that you can use to shoot, and yeah, I didn't really like that all that much. I felt like it was very limiting, particularly because my schedule was starting to change a little bit. So I think it was very necessary or very important for me to kind of switch up how I shoot and my overall setup to accommodate my crazy schedule now, because I can't be saying, hey guys, we're super busy so I couldn't shoot and then disappear for like a month, right? So, you know, this is a start. This is definitely a little bit of a start. Definitely getting used to having a light now. I really need to get my glasses back because this light is absolutely killing me eyes. Right, and other than that, I'm obviously going to be kind of decorating the wall behind me so that it's not gray. So I just tried to throw a little bit of light on it as I kind of figure out this setup. I hope you guys like it. I think it's a pretty okay start, you know, baby steps and all of that. So I shot an ad. I don't know if I can show you guys at this present moment what I shot. I think I'll maybe put a few snippets here and there, but that's just because the client hasn't actually posted that particular project. So, but as soon as they post it, I'll definitely go over how I went about shooting it. And other than that, from there, it'll just be a bunch of new different projects, right? But one of the things that I wanted to talk about and kind of address in this here video is just a few things. One, opportunities, right? And just style and aesthetic, right? So over the week, right? Actually, let me grab my phone. So over this week, what happened was I was kind of going through a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a metamorphic process in a sense, right? Because I kind of, so I have a very love-hate relationship with most of the content that I shoot that isn't film, right? Because I think at heart, I'm genuinely a filmmaker and I only want to do films, but I also enjoy creating different types of content like, you know, reels and things for TikTok and all that stuff. I feel like when I'm in a point in life or in a point of my career where all I'm doing is anything but film, I kind of start to resent that content, even if it might be cool, even if it might be okay looking. But I realized that I kind of have, you know, a very weird attitude towards it. And then when I start shooting films again, I look at it and I'm like, oh, that was actually pretty cool, you know? So I don't know what that is. Other cineas and DOPs, please comment down below. Tell me what that is. Yeah. So there was a little bit of that, but I think with all of the projects that I'm shooting over this coming month, they're definitely a little bit more film based. So that's going to be really fun. And also I kind of have a plan now for how I'm going to be shooting my vertical content as well as my horizontal content, because I don't know if it's just me, but I really despise uploading reels or TikToks horizontally. Like those black bars just, I hate them. I'd rather just shoot, you know, content that's specifically for IG and TikTok, and then shoot content that's specifically for YouTube, you know. Also, I was doing a whole bunch of vlogs, so that was actually kind of fun because I think there was a point where I couldn't shoot vlogs, and going through a period where I could now start shooting a whole bunch of vlogs. That was fun, but I really missed these talking head type setups. So yeah, here we are. So one of the things that I actually wanted to discuss was, I think, just my shooting style. I've kind of gotten the opportunity to kind of move around a little bit and experiment with a lot of things, as I suppose you might have seen as people that follow my channel, be it the vlogs, the reels, the TikToks, and all of that crazy stuff. And I don't know, I think short form content is really hard when you're a cine, you know, because, you know, there's the concept that you want to come up with or execute, but then you kind of have to execute it within a minute, and it has to be really dope. And then there was the whole thing with TikTok where you can't use certain music, so sometimes you can upload something on IG but not TikTok. So that's been really stressful, and I kind of took a step back from producing content other than gym reels and all of that stuff, you know. But I think I'm at a point where I just really want to exert my creative muscle as far as film-based projects, because I realize it's actually been a while since I shot a passion project or just, you know, a general concept, especially a montage, right? So I think over the next few months, I will be kind of conceptualizing that and trying to shoot as much BTS as I can. I know I say this every single time I come back on this channel, and I'll maybe have one vlog out or maybe two, but I promise they're coming through. It's just I'm gonna be on the road quite a bit, so there is that to consider, you know? So yeah, genuinely, I just want to really exert my creative muscles, so fingers crossed that goes well. And with the, you know, behind the scenes and editing of all of that content, I hope I'm able to kind of find my way or my path creatively, of course, in sharing that with you guys. So this video right here is really just me saying, hey guys, I got a new setup. I hope you guys like it, get used to it. You're gonna be seeing a lot more of this over the next coming videos, but it will change, very likely it change, because I'm not 100% happy with it. There's still a lot to improve, but I think this is a very good start for now. So if things change here and there somewhere in the background, I'm gonna need you guys to just, you know, be cool with it. And yeah, just, you know, obviously the positive feedback has been amazing, honestly. There's only like 2 comments max, but generally speaking, that has been really, really amazing. Just kind of getting that engagement. We're almost at 500 subscribers, I believe. So if I can get my ducks in order, I know we can get to 1,000 subscribers. I just need to start putting out that kind of content, right? Amongst other things, I actually wanted to talk about opportunity, right? And this is just a small tidbit, right? It's just something that I was kind of ruminating on over the past couple of days, and I was having a conversation with somebody, and I guess the idea of opportunities just came along, whereby I think in general my overall philosophy, you know, just with my career and film and just everything really, just content creation and stuff like that, I think my general philosophy with that sort of thing has just always been, I don't think I stay in pursuit of a goal, or rather I don't lament in not attaining a particular goal. I think the fun for me is the pursuit of said goal, if that makes sense, you know? I found that I have a lot more fun when I have that adrenaline, you know, you do this, it doesn't work, you kind of try hit the drawing board again, do this thing, that works, you're like, oh, okay, cool, this works, and then you keep moving and moving and moving and moving. That honestly, by the time that I actually do get to the goal, I'm kind of almost underwhelmed, you know? And this isn't to say that, I don't know, I'm always trying to move the goalpost in a sense, but I think the most fulfilling part of this journey for me, I think there's so many things that you get to learn and discover about yourself and your career as you pursue a goal, that by the time you get to it, you're not the same person that you were when you kind of set out to attain that goal, you know? And that for me is probably one of the most beautiful parts. I find that that's what, you know, being a cine or film just kind of draws me to, you know, because you'll start off with this concept of things that you want to shoot. Some things go right, some things don't, some things go completely out of whack, right? But at the end of the day, for the most part, you still end up with this really, really, really beautiful concept or this really beautiful product, and sometimes it comes out even better than you might have initially anticipated or hoped that it would, you know? And in that, there's so much to learn from those experiences, you know? Either you got to meet new people, got to see a different part of either a countryside or a certain particular place, or just saw it in a different light. And I think for me, that's honestly been the gift of film. And I think that's what's been the greatest blessing in, you know, my career and building that and just a general career path, which is, I think, one of the greatest things, besides obviously just shooting really awesome, high quality stuff. It's the experiences that I get to have as I produce those things, you know. So just recently, I was shooting an ad, right, at a garage, and it was in the early AMs, and I was having this incredible conversation with the security guard there, because I think I was flying the drone, right, and he was like super fascinated. And I won't go into what the conversation was, because that's a whole thing, because I was there for like 2 hours, right, you know, just getting content and all of that stuff. And I was like, when would I have these conversations? Because, you know, generally when you go to a petrol garage, you're in your car, you say, hey, I need this much petrol, pay the thing and drive off, you know. So I think in such a very fast moving, just life in general, film definitely gives me the opportunity to kind of ground myself in certain particular moments and certain particular experiences, right, and really get to feel them and engage with them, you know. Because in another conversation, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I think they were writing a script, right, and they were trying to sort of figure out how to, you know, balance out the energy between a certain character and another, and they're trying to figure out, should I introduce another character and all of that stuff. And I was just simply like, I think sometimes when we get into this business, or not even that, but I think just with characters are borrowed experiences of real people. And I think if you're going to be in film and create something of fiction, then it's kind of important to really experience as many different characters as possible, because ultimately that's what you're going to be trying to portray at some point, you know. And similarly with, you know, the visual aspect of, you know, cinematography and how you choose to storyboard that, and, you know, the aesthetic that you generally go for, I think that's also part of the borrowed experience, because in interacting with so many different people in so many different places, it's more than just, oh, okay, I want to show this, I want to show that, I want to show that. But then it becomes a thing of, when I experienced this is what it felt like. So how do I represent that visually, you know? But yeah, so that's just me going on a tangent on this video. All I was just really saying was, again, hey, new thing, hope you guys like it. In other news, I finally got the trailer for that project I was working with Moso on sometime last year. The trailer is finally out. Please check it out on Instagram if you haven't already. But with that said, it's your boy Mutiko Khiba. Thank you for stopping by and watching me just say a whole bunch of stuff, just so that I can show you this little new setup that I have. Yeah, but other than that, please don't forget to subscribe again if you haven't. But if you already have, yeah, just give me a young comment there saying, I love this freaking setup, bro. And obviously give me a like there. And yeah.